you right now?
Because I'm asking you to, okay?
We have license and everything. Why do we have
I'm asking you to step out because this car was seen leaving the jewel at the scene of a retail theft, okay? You have proceeds in your car that are consistent with that of somebody committing a retail theft. So that's why I'm asking you to step out. So please, can you step out of the car?
It wasn't, you said our car was, you
Yes.
said it had a jewel.
Yes.
No,
So can you please
sir,
step out of the car?
Just going to the E-ways.
Okay. Step out of the car. I'm not asking you again. It isn't over.
Y'all come in like this for what reason?
I told you why. I literally just told you.
I had my car.
I need to get out of the car.
Well, I'm saying, what did we do?
I told you.
Retail theft. Come on up.
So go ahead and step out of the car.
Come on up.
Come up. Just put the cigarette down, please.
We'll get it figured out then. You don't have
leave everything in the
sharp
car.
on you or anything, right? Nothing sharp on you or anything?
Oh,
Just
no.
gonna poke and stick us? Why don't you walk,
Walk back here with me.
this officer over here, okay?
Just walk back here with me,
We're here with
okay?
them. What's your name?
All right, do me a favor. Hands behind the back right now. Just be detained at this time, okay? Give me the other hand, please.
There you go. All right. Take a breath for me, okay?
So like I said, right now you're just detained, okay? While we figure everything out, okay?
Yeah, that's good.
You're about to watch a routine stop turn into something no one saw coming. A phone in a hand, a quiet road in Little Park, Illinois. That's how this starts. By the end, 2 people are in handcuffs, 1 car comes back stolen, and 1 confession closes the case before it reaches a courtroom. 2 promises before we go further. First, the driver is lying about who she is. Not once, but twice. Second, this car is hiding something the officer doesn't even know yet. Something that turns this from a ticket into a felony investigation. Both payoffs are coming. It's February 11th, 2024. An officer clocks a driver holding her phone. A straight-up violation, no exceptions. He expects a simple ticket. Instead, he asks something that has nothing to do with her phone. "You guys stopped by Jewel just now, huh?" She hesitates, says no, then says she was there. 2 answers, seconds apart, same mouth. That hesitation is the sound of someone building a story and losing track of it. Here's what he already knows, and she doesn't. A retail theft call just went out from Jewel Osco, and her car matches the one that fled the lot. This isn't a coincidence anymore. He tells her plainly, this car was seen leaving the Jewel at the scene of a retail theft. You have proceeds in your car consistent with that. He's not guessing. He already has probable cause sitting in her back seat. She won't get out. He asks again, then firmer, "Step out of the car." "I'm not asking you again." That's the line between a traffic stop and a criminal investigation. If this is the kind of case that keeps you watching to the last second, subscribe now. What happens next changes everything you think you know about how far a stop can go. She steps out. There's a second person in this car, a quiet, cooperative passenger with no idea what's coming for him either. Neither one is walking away from this the way they walked in. Watch how careful the officer is here. He's not raising his voice. He's not threatening her. He's just laying out facts, one at a time, and letting the weight of them do the work. That's the technique. Give someone enough rope, stay calm, and they usually hang themselves with their own words before you ever have to push. Officers pat her down. Standard safety questions. Then she says something she probably regrets instantly. "I got my receipt from the Jewels already." A receipt? She just said she wasn't there. He catches it immediately. "You just told me you didn't go to the Jewels? Now you have a receipt?" She has no good answer. That single contradiction is about to unravel a lot more. She's detained now, not arrested, detained, and that distinction matters later. The officer stays calm, almost gentle. Right now, you're just detained, okay? While we figure everything out. Calm keeps people talking, and people who feel safe say things they shouldn't. Meanwhile, another officer opens a gift bag in the front seat. Inside, merchandise that doesn't belong in anyone's car unless they walked out without paying. That bag alone, like $500, one officer says. Then a second bag turns up. We're not even done. There's more. Here's payoff 1. While officers catalog merchandise, a radio call comes back on the plate. This car isn't just tied to a theft. It's confirmed stolen. What started as a phone use stop is now a felony vehicle case stacked on a theft case, in real time. The quiet passenger has a name, Caleb Simpson. Calm, compliant, barely says a word. He might not even want to proceed with this. One officer notes about whether the store presses charges. Calm doesn't mean uninvolved, though. He's sitting in a stolen car during a theft investigation, and nobody yet knows how deep it goes. If you're a passenger in a car and have no idea it's stolen, how much should that actually matter? Now, the driver's identity. She gives a name, Tasha, and a birth date. Nothing comes back. No record. The officer lays it out plainly. There's 2 reasons for that. You've never had an ID, which I don't believe, or you're lying to me. Everything she's said in 5 minutes is coming apart, piece by piece, on camera. By chapter's end, a stolen car, hundreds in unpaid merchandise, an unconfirmed identity, and a passenger whose knowledge is a total mystery. Here's payoff 2. An officer recognizes her from a prior encounter, under a different name entirely. Did your name used to be Timothy? She confirms it. Timothy Featherson. She's a trans woman. And unprompted, she says so mid-arrest, "I'm trans." The officer's response is brief and neutral. That's fine, I understand. To be precise, giving a false name isn't the same as being trans, and this isn't suggesting otherwise. What's on record is someone giving 2 false identities during an investigation, its own offense under Illinois law, separate from anything else here. 5 things are stacked in this single stop: the phone violation, the theft investigation, the stolen vehicle, the false identity charge, and 1 unresolved legal question. Were identity questions asked before her rights were read? And does that matter? Courts separate routine booking questions from questions built to tie a restrained person to a crime. That line is exactly what a suppression motion is built on. Should identity questions asked to someone already handcuffed count as interrogation? Tell us where you land. Even legal experts split on this one. Rights are read. She's placed under arrest, officially. Right now, you're under arrest for retail theft. No more ambiguity. Caleb still sits quietly, uncharged, his entire outcome resting on 1 word: knowledge. Rights read, understood, waived. The officer asks the only question that matters. Did she intend to take those items? Her answer is tangled. I didn't know, not with his attention, but the door was open. He paraphrases it back plainly. You saw the door was open and decided not to pay. Am I right? She confirms. Yeah, basically. 2 words close the entire case. If a confession this quiet can close a case this fast, you need to see what happens to the second person in this car. Subscribe now, because his story is nowhere near settled. 1 more detail seals it. Did she have money to pay? Cash and a card, confirmed on the spot. She had the means and chose otherwise, killing any defense built on necessity. Back to Caleb, calm through all of it. Then an officer says something on his own camera that changes everything. He might not have known. Not a lawyer's claim, an officer's own words on record, suggesting the passenger may not have known the car was stolen at all. Under Illinois law, prosecutors must prove knowledge, not just presence. That single sentence is exactly what a defense attorney builds a case around. She had cash and stole anyway. That's settled. But an officer himself said Caleb might not have known. Should that one sentence be enough to clear him? Here's where this actually stands. The stop was lawful. A phone violation gives full grounds to pull someone over. The moment that plate hit an active theft call, extending the stop was lawful too. The search was lawful, given merchandise in plain view. None of that is the weak point. The one genuinely contested piece, identity questions asked while she was already handcuffed and unable to leave, used to tie her directly to a crime. That's the exact scenario where courts start asking if Miranda should have come first. It doesn't change her outcome, though. The false identity charge stands alone under Illinois law, confession included. Two words that leave almost no room for another result. Caleb's outcome is still open. Everything hinges on knowledge, and the only statement on record about what he knew came from an officer suggesting he might not have known anything. That's the kind of detail a defense case gets built on. One person confessed in 2 words and sealed her own case. The other said almost nothing and still walks away with more uncertainty than anyone else in this stop. It all started with a phone in a hand on a road she didn't know. A receipt mentioned by accident. A name that didn't match. A door that happened to be open. That's what unraveled everything else. That's usually how these cases actually work. Off camera and away from the headlines. It's rarely the big, obvious crime that trips someone up. It's the small, almost throwaway detail. The wrong name. The timing that doesn't add up. The sentence someone didn't need to say out loud. That ends up deciding everything. This stop is a perfect example of exactly that. If all you had was one officer's own words, he might not have known. Would that be enough for a not guilty vote? Tell us where you land. If this case kept you watching this long, you already know why this channel exists. We break down real body cam footage and the actual law behind it. No fluff, no guesswork. Subscribe now, and we'll see you in the next case.